Hello guys, what is up? It is me, Rahul here, bringing you guys another video, and today we are back with the one and only Minnesota North Stars. Yes, we're here. So you guys might be wondering, is this gonna be for 5 seasons? Well, we shall see. Last video was Season 3, which you saw for the Stanley Cup Playoffs. This season is Season 4 with the Stanley Cup Playoffs. I do have to let you guys know something. I didn't show any highlights or anything, trades or anything. The reason why I did that was because I felt like that was very unnecessary. We did pick up one guy, Yoshi, from the Washington Capitals, which I felt like was very useful. He was very useful considering he's been one of our glue guys. We picked up some very good draft pick. Oh, we picked up some guys from the draft, which were pretty awesome. Yoshi, yeah. He's a Washington Capitals dude. What can I say? He's old in age. AJ Ternasky, part of the AHL dudes, they actually didn't make it as far in this season as they did last season, so that's why it's like kind of odd to say the least. I am willing to do like a lineup. Show you guys a lineup of some of the guys I've gotten, some of the guys, the lineup for Season 5, get ready for Season 5. I'm gonna actually say this, so after this season was over, with the playoffs and everything, there was a franchise low guy, which was inaccurate. I didn't pick him, and I picked up a draft pick that was an X Factor. And I was going to draft him, but somebody else did. Because I didn't have a second round pick. So, that's some insight for you guys for Season 5. For you guys who are wondering who I have for this season, I'm going to do like a, I may like show you guys some pictures or anything. We shall see. Adam Larson is part of this squad, or next year's squad. I'm not sure. We picked up him. We picked up some dudes. Adam Larson was not part of last season. I'm not sure. You guys have to look based on the footage that I chopped it up into goals. Yeah, and it's pretty cool, to say the least. I will say for the part of this video, we go up against Vancouver Canucks, so 2 Pacific Division guys, and now, the Battle of Minnesota could have happened here, but we go up against the one and only Vegas Golden Knights. And yeah, I said that. We go up against the Vegas Golden Knights in this situation. Another interesting thing is that the New York Rangers and the Carolina Hurricanes go back-to-back. Well, the New York Rangers go back-to-back in conference finals appearances. We also go back-to-back in conference finals appearances. However, the interesting part about this is we, as a team, like, I'm gonna say this right now. The Carolina Hurricanes, for some odd reason, okay, 1 3-0 comeback, 2, another one by the New York Islanders, a 3rd one by the Philadelphia Flyers. And we're talking about this universe. The 4th one was done by us last year, the Stanley Cup Finals. And the fifth one happened this year. You can guess who it was. The Carolina Hurricanes. They did it against the New York Rangers, and I was like, how did they do that? And we won. We lost this game in double overtime, and I'm gonna say this out of pettiness. We chopped up some foot. I actually was very a sore loser in this, because I don't know how we lost in, I think it was game 4? No, game 5? And then we lost in game 7. So I chopped it up to make it somewhat realistic. So, yeah, in these certain situations, I was a really sore loser. However, and the reason why being was because, like, I wanted to win some Stanley Cups and all that great sorts. Netcast scored a goal. Our other guy scores a goal. So it's like, you know how it is. It's like kind of interesting to say the least. This is actually going to be one of the shorter videos in this like rebuild process kind of thing. And last video was the most footage I've ever shown in like videos and stuff like that. In terms of like franchise videos, if you want to see a fantasy draft, let me know. It might be with 32 teams. We score with with this dude. This is game 5. Tom Wilson. Yes, Tom Wilson is part of the Carolina Hurricanes. The Canes, yes. And I am not proud of that. So, yep, that's just how it is. Yeah. Oshie, Kotkaniemi, Kravtsov are here. What you do have to understand is, my franchise's stuff, my hockey videos are not going anywhere, so Season 2 of Be A Pro might be coming. I have to gather all the footage. We score an old goal for Fred, man. And we're on the power play, and you know what time it is. Ryan O'Reilly. Boom. Second, the tying goal, and we are in overtime. I have to say this. We did it. An overtime classic. You know overtime games are classics in the NHL playoffs. I mean, come on. Am I wrong? Ask any NHL fan. So, let's do this. Matthew Joseph scores the game-winning goal, 6-5. And this game, 4-0. So we're in the third period. Obviously, we're in the third period. This is do or die time, because if we lose, that is the worst way to lose. We're in our green uniforms for today. Kurashev scores the first goal for us. Now, that means the shutout is not there. Kogolan scores a goal. Yep. So, getting ready for the face-off right here. And Roman Novak scores the goal. We pull the goalie in this situation, and we just like go haywire on this, because we had to score a goal. We had to. And I was really nervous playing this, because I didn't want to be a sore loser. And Kravtsov scores yet another goal. And I have to show you this final part because this is what Vitaly Kravtsov scores a goal here, unassisted by the way. And we are in the final moments of this game, so when it's tied, my team and Hurricanes don't pull their goalies, and with this amount of seconds, mind you, with bang 1.7 seconds left, Vitaly Kravtsov scores his second goal of the night and the game-winning goal. And I have to say, thank God we scored. And Adam Larson is here. Thank you. Last season, I don't know if he was on, but you never know. Anyway, here we are. Game 7. This full game is unedited. Cut. Raw. You know what time it is. It is time to show these guys that you know what, we can do this for us. And I have to say, this team is one of the best teams I've ever did. That is a lie. Every team gets better. We have the X factors. Our draft classes are very high. And I'm ready for Season 5 to call up the dudes that I want. That I want, okay? That I need. Alright? So, we have to start up strong here, obviously. That's the main point. Our offense, our goaltending has been really good so far. For Corey Perry, I have to mention this. Corey Perry, this might be his final season in the NHL. He might get sent down to the AHL. However, he will always be remembered as an Anaheim Duck. And, in this universe, as a Minnesota North Star. So, that is something I want to let you guys know on. I was thinking about this when playing this game, considering... Yeah, that's the importance of this history with Corey Perry. Like, he helped the Anaheim Ducks win their first Stanley Cup. He then lost 3 Stanley Cups in a row, which is very unconventional. And to make it worse, he did it with 3 different teams. So, I have to say, he did a good job being part of Stanley Cup teams. And I hope that he ends his career on a good note. And by the way, he is old. I think he will go down as one of the best right wingers in the NHL has ever seen to put him on the ice. I'll say that much. And Tom Wilson, like, his X Factor, man. The X Factors of the Carolina Hurricanes, I think that's why they won. Yeah, they scored the first goal. Netcast scores the first goal. That makes me really pissed. So, yeah, this game is unedited. This is raw, unedited. And I'm ready to record the next Season 5. Don't get me wrong. This is one of the best teams I've ever had. In terms of, like, depth. But if you wait for Season 5, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna keep on getting X Factors. I'm gonna keep on getting these teams. Own goals happen! Like, what? We've had own goals in this series. More own goals, which means the guy with the puck puts it in his own net, and the closest player gets credited with the goal. So it's an own goal. We've had those types of goals so much in this, like, series than any other series, I think. So, And it's very competitive. Like the Carolina Hurricanes against the Minnesota North Stars. I'm willing to do the Battle of Minnesota. And I'm trying to do fights and those things. Yeah. One timer? Nope. Another own goal! Well, it was by one of our dudes who was like an AHLer who got called up, or like he was a healthy scratch, and we did a one timer, and that was extremely sick. So the Carolina Hurricanes did a 3-0 comeback, and then got like had a 1-0 like had a team did a like how do I put this, like they had a team that had a 3-0 comeback. Now I could be wrong in the playoffs that I did participate. There could have been a 3-1 comeback or a 3-0 comeback. I'm not exactly sure, but there has been. I'm sorry to those teams that I did take credit for, but hey, it is what it is. So, like, we did a 3-0 comeback. The very next year, the Carolina Hurricanes did a 3-0 comeback, and that really surprised me. Considering that this is like insane. So now there's an odd man rush, and Larkin, a dude that I tried to sign on this team. Yeah, he didn't sign. What utter nonsense is that? And for the rest of the game, I'm going to say that for the rest of the third period, wow, Ryan O'Reilly, an old dude, like, we're gonna have to partially rebuild after this season, or after season 5, if I decide to do the season 5, that is, and I have to win another Stanley Cup. We have to do, like, draft picks and those things. We have to, like, trade up for draft picks and get other draft picks, and for the age and everything is really important. And for young guys like Evander, like for some other dudes, it is what it is. And what I'm trying to say is, it's like our team is really good, locked and loaded. It's just, if you think about it, what I'm trying to do is stack up with like as many X factors as I can. Now, another thing, I am not trying to sign as many free agents as possible, because the issue is I have to trade some of my guys, some of my goalies, and those things. So, and by the way, I don't know if you realize, but that goalie might be Carter Hart. Yeah, Carter Hart. Or, actually, no. Never mind. And it's really surprising that you see this happen. So, we go into overtime. As I say, overtime classics happen in the NHL playoffs. Our first line against their first line. Our defensive first line against their first line. We go immediately on the attack. And I know they're going to be like very heavily defensive. But Gerard, 19 minutes, 21 seconds. We score the overtime winner. And we do the 3-1 comeback to win back-to-back Stanley Cups in Season 4. Yeah. So, you guys, where do I go from here? I will do Season 5. Depending on my mood, I'll do Season 6. And maybe 10 seasons. You never know. The Minnesota North Stars, Ryan O'Reilly wins the Conn Smythe. And I'm very proud of this team. I'm very proud of this series. We win back-to-back Stanley Cups. Only the Tampa Bay Lightning has done. The Colorado Avalanche won against the Tampa Bay Lightning when they were on the quest for a three-peat. What I'm gonna say is, we passed it on to who? Ryan O'Reilly. So, we're going to make some big changes. As I said, I tried to draft a franchise low guy that was 51 ranked, but I couldn't get him, which is really sad. We did get an X Factor guy, which I will say that is pretty sick. I gave it to Connor Hellebuck, because he helped us with this 3-1 comeback. And finally, I gave it to the man, the myth, the absolute madman, the old guy, Corey Perry. He might be sent down to the AHL. He might help out those dudes win a Calder Cup. You never know. So basically, yeah, Season 4 is the quickest, because nothing uneventful happened, so, as much, this is what it is, so, yeah, guys, yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Y'all are gonna are legends in my book, as well as for me. I will see y'all in the next one, and peace.